Hey, Desiree here with Soul Path Astrology, and this week's very powerful reading. I'm so excited to be jumping in and doing something a little different this week. We have so much important, potent energy happening astrologically. Today is the full moon partial lunar eclipse. This is happening Eclipses happen with the nodal axes. So we have been in an Aries Libra axis since last year. This is the me we axis. This is how do I arrive in relationship? Where do I lose myself? Where do I be too selfish? Where do I lack self awareness? Where am I giving myself away? Where am I maybe hiding my light? And how do I arrive in relationship truthfully and honestly? So, this is the final illumination of that because what's happening is our moon is moving as everything moves, everything's getting out of the way, and we're going to be our north node, south node axis is moving into Pisces and Virgo. It's always the opposite. That's how these work. So Pisces is it's dreamy and it's fantasy and it's the dissolution of boundaries. Virgo is the opposite. Virgo can be very critical at its lower elevation, but it can be very discerning at its highest elevation. So Virgo's gift is discernment. Virgo's gift is it's an earth sign, it's based in reality. Virgo asks you to get real, and Pisces invites you to not get mired, stuck down in the mud of reality. So this is about recognizing where it's potent and vital and good to have some looseness, some imagination, some freedom to change your mind, freedom to change your perspective, freedom to change your relationships, bringing it back down to that Pisces or that Aries Libra axis, and really invite you into where are you needing to call yourself out on your own bullshit here? Where are you in relationships, whether this is your internal relationship with your own masculine feminine, so with your own dreamy heart nature and your own masculine real life get her done nature? Where is there maybe some lack of integrity there? Where might that be reflecting itself externally in your real relationship? So this is what these videos are all about this week. I'm going to do this little riff at the beginning of each one. There's 5. I hope that this video for card 1 really lands for you, that it is exactly the little loving boot kick in the butt that you needed. It's like you were getting called down to the principal's office with this lunation this week and just let it happen. Invite in a little sense of humor with it because that helps the pill go down a little smoother, and just get the learning, extract the damn learning, friends. Like, this is like this last final push from a lunation standpoint, from an astrological standpoint of like, get your shit together here, like get real. So without further ado, if this was your card, this is the one you got. They were all upright, which is actually really good news. It's like you got called into the principal's office thinking that you're, maybe in trouble for something, and actually they're told you they're going to give you an award. So without further ado, upright, we have justice. So this card, this is the thing that that but you've been trying to not know. It's about calling out shit. It's about justice. It's about calling yourself out on what isn't in alignment, on what doesn't actually fit. This is about balance. This is recognizing that you've been out of balance about something. You've been too much something. So you've either been too much in dreamland or too stuck in reality, either too much, giving away all your power, or too much trying to do it all yourself. Right. So this is like this invitation. This. I bet you as soon as you read that write up, some little part of you, something lit up in there and you knew. And this is just confirmation that there is an equilibrium that needs to return to your life. And you know what it is. It's either more work or less. It's either more self-discipline or less. It's either more structure or less. But I'm betting it's probably more. Remember, like, this is not an invitation to give yourself permission to keep doing what you've been doing, because what you've been doing isn't working. So this is about recognizing that change and no are very uncomfortable. And what has been coming up for me, and what I find, reason why I share my personal stories, is like, find they're very relatable, that the people that are drawn into my energetic sphere are often facing the same challenges as I am. So let me offer you myself, my learning, the the places I've tripped and fallen so that maybe you can see where you could do better than me, or where you could see where you could learn from my mistakes, or maybe we can just feel a sense of relatability and know you're not in this alone, right? We're all humans trying to get this done. We're all trying to walk each other home. And so this is the invitation with this card. When I was quitting drinking, there was a period of time where I made an agreement with myself that I wasn't going to drink anymore, right? But I have done this before. I had made this agreement with me in the past. And welched on it. And when I welched on it, there was this moment like, I'm going to the liquor store and I'm going to pick up that 6-pack, and this like wash of excitement and almost relief comes over me. And then I would get that first drink and I'd crack it open, and those first couple of chugs, it was like, ah, yes, that's better. And so if I compared that sensation to the very uncomfortable no, you're not going to do this. The FOMO that reaches out, oh, but it's going to be fun and I can't do it. And it's, the party's going to suck and I'm going to feel so self-conscious and like but the real gift in it was me honoring the crunchy, crunchy no instead of the soft, easy yes. And that's what this justice card is inviting you into. Where in your life have you been allowing yourself to indulge in that soft, easy yes, when really what you need is the harder, crunchier no? So I hope that landed. If you want to deep dive more into this, I'd love to do a reading with you. We can really get into the nitty gritties of where this would apply for you and explore some options about how you can support yourself into that no, strengthening that spine. It would be my pleasure to do so. There'll be a link to the calendar, my calendar for that below in the description of the video. I'm also going to add a link to tonight's Quantum Shift Circle with Jerry Tarand. She and I are going to actually be talking a lot about reality versus illusion, which might be really pertinent for you guys if this was your card or you were attracted to this whole reading spread in the first place, about becoming disillusioned and stepping into reality and creating actual foundations for that big dream that you have. Your soul came here with a big dream, and we need to actually put a solid foundation beneath it. And so that's what we'll be talking about during that. And certainly if you want to do it really hyper personal, just for you, we can do a reading ourselves. Okay. So I hope that landed. As always, know that I love you guys. I hope that my life has some benefit to yours, that we can grow together. And in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you again soon. Enjoy this lunation. Bye for now.